Hello, SatisfiedBeard here, and we're bringing you another budget-friendly Friday deck here on the Elder Scrolls Legends Asian client. But first, let's roll that intro. Alright everyone, like I said, this is the budget-friendly Friday deck. It is Sorcerer deck we are running this week. As you can see, we're running a bunch of commons and rares as usual, and we have High King Emmerich in our deck. That is our one unique legendary, of course. That's usually, I feel like sometimes, like some budget decks will not have a unique legendary, but this one we do because of how many warded creatures that we have. So we're trying to take High King Emmerich's summon ability into effect as well too with it. And Shadow Fiend Priest for support removal, even though there's not a lot of supports in the game, but it's very nice to have, especially when you're playing against Divine Fever that comes out, or something else or whatever, just something random. But definitely Divine Fever. And we're just running Glenumbra Sorcerer. That's a rare card. And just like I said, a bunch of different ward crafters. You can see Wind Keep Spell Sword. Where is it? Is that it? That's the only... Okay, so those are the only warded creatures that we actually have. And we are running 2 copies of Royal Sages, so hopefully we are ahead and we proc some more wards on some of our other creatures that we may have out on the board. So yeah, this should be interesting. Like I said, we'll try to get it onto the ladder for 2 matches. Win or lose, does not matter. And just go from there and see what happens. I will leave the deck code down in the description below for all of you if you want it and everything like that. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, of course, and hitting that bell so you get notifications of when I upload videos. And if you're liking this content, hit that thumbs up, of course. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. So we shall see what kind of deck that we're going to be going against and go from there. And yeah, it should be interesting. It's been pretty favorably either control or aggro for the most part. This might be a rage warrior as well too. That might be becoming a little bit more common on the people seeing out here and stuff like that. And as you can see, we did get the card back for the... We're going to throw them all back because we really don't need Soul Split if we don't have any cards to split, right? For the New Year's event. And we got all our 4 drops. Perfect. This is starting out well, everybody. Oh, Harpy. We should have just played a Tempo Harpy, right? Should have just thrown it out, ringed out, Tempo Harpy. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to throw out the Dark Guardian at least, I guess. I mean, it's a big guy. Big body at least. I mean, 5 health on it to attack. Going into the field lane, we're going to try to pull him over to the field lane, and it looks like he's going to go over there. Interesting. Very, very interesting play by our opponent, for sure. We're going to go drop that, ring out. So we can get some really good benefit here right off the bat. I think we're going to throw down Royal Sage, since we're already ahead, technically, right? I mean, that's the play, right? I mean, that's 3 cards. I mean, I would much rather have more cards out there to proc it. But let's see what we get. We're going for it. Breakthrough. Give me lethal on 1. Nope. Not exactly what we needed. Oh my goodness, that is just like the worst. Give me a regen on the 3 health. Thank you. Make your peace, dog. Oh, and that got charged. I just noticed. And a prophecy. Yes. Yes. And that means our Dark Guardian draws us a card as well too because of that prophecy, which is awesome. Like, thank you so much. Well, I think they're going to try to race us. I feel like they're more of a aggro kind of deck. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we're not going to have
I have you now.
Nope, they didn't prophecy that time. Okay, let's see here. How do we want to play this? Let's shackle you. We'll throw you down over here. And we'll throw it down there, like that. And we got a bunch of damage already on the board. I mean, that's a pretty good board presence and everything like that right now, right? But now we have a Shadow Fiend Priest to get around that. They just, yeah. Thank you.
Come at me. Meet your death.
We just need to put them within striking distance, right? Here's another prophecy. Most likely, he's gonna come. Oh, nope, he's that one. Nice. Okay, perfect.
This should help you.
And we're gonna hit here. They said we're just gonna.
Make your peace, dog.
I have you now.
I mean, as long as they don't have. I got 5, 8, 10. Be interesting, won't it? To see what they do. I mean, we have lethal next turn. We have our lightning bolt in hand. I mean, we raced them. And we could... Oh, look, they're trading, so that means they did not... Wow, that's interesting. They just gave us the win, basically. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's one win. They just didn't have the answers at all on that. Yep. I mean, you don't know that we have lethal in hand, so you can't. I mean, you can't blame them for what they did. I mean, that's perfectly a feasible,
Well thought.
legitimate thing to do and everything like that. I mean, they had board presence after that, but they should have realized us going face like that in a way, and not trading ourselves and stuff like that. That we had something in hand basically already. You know, like, that's how I would see it. Like, basically, I'm gonna get you down to within, or as if I could figure out that I could get you down within to 4 health, then I have my lightning bolt in hand. As you can see, I have a quest for it. To win 3 games. Alright, one more match on the... But I get that's kind of a tipping hand to me. That someone has lethal in their hand already, you know. That they have it. Especially if they're just going to go face like that. And pretty strong. You know, that was definitely a strong move on our part. That turn was pretty strong. To be able to just get them down and just say, you got to get 18 to beat us, and you got to get through a guard over on in this lane right here. So good luck, basically. So yeah, we'll see what we get this next match. Hopefully it will go pretty soon. I usually don't like it when it goes super long, because as it goes longer, I'm gonna have to stop the recording here. And once we get a match, we'll come back. So, with that being said, I'm gonna stop it. Maybe I'm trying to see if it'll go. There it goes. Finally, after a minute and sorry, you had to look at my face for the next minute. Yeah. Oh, nice. Crusader. It'd be interesting to kind of see how our deck goes against a Crusader deck, especially if they're an aggro Crusader and they have ring as well too this turn on this one. Okay, and I think getting that Royal Sage really helped us out and everything like that. We're gonna throw them all back because really don't want that. Who's watching? Garrett's watching. Hi Garrett. If you watch the YouTube channel tomorrow and everything like that, you'll see me saying hi to you, Garrett, because I see you watching the game. Alright, okay. Let's see. Well, we definitely can't play. We're not playing the first 2 turns. Turn 3, we can play our Sentinel and see what happens from that. if our opponent is going to play a card. They're going to ring out. What are they going to ring out to?
Bright moons.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Interesting.
Greetings,
Well,
citizen.
We're going to go over here because, I mean, they only get +3. So we can still trade with them if they put a weapon on them, basically.
We'll see how they like
Oh, they're going to put a guard in front of us. There it is.
blood and shame.
And there goes.
Nicely done.
There it goes. Like I said, one and done. All right. Dang it.
Don't underestimate me.
I would much rather. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Let's do that. Now let's try to pull our opponent back over here.
This day will be mine.
We're ahead on cards as well too. That's a good thing. I mean, now we're going to get into our where we can drop our Judge Renegade, our Glenumber Sorcerer. Lots of cards are going to be coming down now
Smell fresh
for us. Okay, well,
vile canker blossom.
hmm,
Confound you.
well, I'd much rather use you
Be on your guard.
and see what you do. See if you trade into it.
By the
There they go.
first
Trade into it. They're really trying to push into Shadow. They really are. Okay, well that's fine.
vile canker blossom.
Let's see here. We'll do this,
Enemy spotted.
and then we'll, since I mean, and then we'll throw that like that. And now we got more bodies out there. Plus we have a tome next turn that we can play technically. So we got more bodies out on the board. That's huge for us.
For the Emperor.
Oh, gonna steal a keyword. Okay, that's fine. Still are, well, we can still put the tome on.
Fire.
Oh man,
Nicely done.
what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I like this. I like, because it's gonna go back into the shadow, so that's the smarter move right there. Do we play tome? I think we hit first. See what they get. All right, nothing. We do this to draw a card,
At the ready.
and we pass. We don't give them another card, and we have 2 Shadow Fiend Priests in our hands, just waiting for them. All right, yep, that's gonna get silenced. I guess we're gonna push face, give them 1 card again. We may not, let's see here. I want to do let's do this.
Should help you.
We'll silence him. Especially since we already have our second, we have a second Shadow Fiend Priest in our hand.
Nicely done.
It doesn't seem like they have, I don't know if they have, they might have a Defying Fever, so we'll definitely hold it out for that as well too. We'll hold the last one for that, just in case. But we're going to push a lot of damage here.
They're bleeding. Don't let up.
And yeah, they're just going straight aggro. Oh, they're going to be able to do 1 damage to us. Perfect. And see, this is the thing though. This is why we held on to our Shadow Fiend Priest.
You must be cleansed.
Nicely done. Watch yourself now.
Yep, we'll do that. We might have had to leave. Oh, no, we didn't. I don't think we did.
Mother of mud.
Break 1 more rune. And they get a prophecy, of course. Oh, that was just that prophecy. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, we got a bunch of cards out on the board still. We still have really good board presence. Even in the first game, really had good board presence until our opponent he cleared our board off, but like I said, we had lethal in hand. That was the reason why we did that. And again, this is the right reason why we pushed face. That's only 6 points of damage.
Hold.
Oh, they're gonna get that. Okay. They're gonna get us down to 5. They might have, they don't. I wonder what they're gonna do. Interesting.
Cowardly
Okay, so there goes that rune. What else is going to come out? Because now you got to guard both lanes. Like, I have you.
Nicely done.
I don't think they. And they concede.
Well fought.
Well fought. There you go. All right, like I said, this deck did pretty good. My biggest concern would be that this deck could lack on draw sometimes, because in Sorcerer there really isn't too much draw. We do have the Tome of Alteration to kind of help us with that. But if we don't get any of those copies of those Tome of Alterations to summon or to draw another card, we're really going to struggle personally. So yeah, that is it. Oh, let's get out of that. Go back to the collection. So you guys can check out the deck again real quick one more time. There it is. There it is. Like I said, yeah, like I said, my biggest thing is would be the draw. Seriously, honestly, like we are running 9 prophecies, as you can see, and about 40 creatures, 9 actions. Like, so yeah. But other than that, yeah, this deck, I think it will do pretty good. It'll win a few games for you, definitely, as you saw. And I believe when it does go right and everything like that, it will definitely have some good board presence as well too. As you saw in those 2 games, there was really good board presence in both of our games in both lanes, and that was an issue trying to be able to answer both lanes with big creatures as well too. They were kind of big. They weren't overly large, but they were decent size. So yeah, I like this deck. Like I said, it's a fun deck. It's a fun Sorcerer deck. I enjoy it. I wish we would have been able to see High King Hammer come out and to do like a OTK or something like that, but it is what it is. It doesn't happen sometimes. If you've made it this far, as you know, I always appreciate you, and hopefully your adventures are always satisfying.